Hey everyone, welcome back to Feed the Beast Unleashed. Last episode we left off was working here in our liquids room a bit. We managed to get ourselves some oil and lava up and running in a couple of our tanks. You guys also pointed out that I made a little error on a couple of my displays, so since then I went ahead and made sure they were all correct. We got them all set up the exact same way. You guys also gave me some awesome ideas for flooring and some other lighting ideas for our liquids room here, but don't worry guys, we're actually far from done with our liquids. We actually got some more we need to actually set up in here, some more tanks, but we'll get to that a little bit later. In fact, I actually need to get rid of this iron tank still. Yeah, we'll take care of you later. But first, we need to head back off to our redwood tree here, into our Mistcraft room. I actually want to work in here today, and not on our smeltery. I want to get this stuff moved into our redwood tree. That's right, I think it's time for us to do a little bit more dartcraft. In fact, some of you guys have been a little insistent on the, I think it's called the Rod of Teleportation or something like that. Something to do with dartcraft here. In fact, I'm not too sure on it, so we're going to give it a shot today. And you guys keep saying it's free, and free's awesome, so I'm going to start picking some of this stuff up. Let's see, we are at Tier 5 on our upgrade tome here. Got some force shards in there which we can use to make us up some liquid force. In fact, I'm actually going to use my force wrench to pick up our force infuser. Nice. And we'll kind of pick up the room a little bit here. Grab our stuff, and we'll get ready to move it into our redwood tree. In fact, while we're here, we might as well go ahead and clean it up a little bit. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Good as new. I like how we have all these, like, spaces where stuff used to be. It's kind of like walking through memory lane. Anyway, back to Mistcraft room. Now, before we actually get started on setting up all of this stuff, in fact, I'm just going to fly up a couple levels here. I think maybe this one here. Darn you, Enderman. Darn you! I'll come out and deal with you in a minute. Above here, we actually have our Enchanting Room. I might wind up moving that down a little bit. I'm not too sure yet, because Enchanting Plus and Dartcraft mod will actually go hand in hand, at least in this version of FTB Unleashed that I'm currently running. So I'm just going to throw this down here for now, and we'll set up a couple shelves, maybe. Actually, we'll probably get rid of these. I think we'll use something else. For now, we'll just kind of throw some of these things on the ground. You know what? Why not? We'll just put these down and throw some stuff on the shelves. Like I said, we'll clean this up in just a minute. There's a few other things I want to take care of first. Oh, I had some on the shelf. Right. Force flask goes up there as well. We need some more sugar. We had the lever. Why I put a lever on a crafting bench, I have no clue. But that's okay. We're just kind of picking up real quick. Don't worry, we'll be back. Alright, so let's head over to our crafting room. And there's a few things I want to get set up. Now, if you guys remember, a long while ago, we set ourselves up a force tree farm. That's pretty much yielded us a large number of force nuggets and a lot of force logs, which we can actually use to send over into our liquids room. We might wind up doing that, but we'll see how far we get with this first. I actually want to set up a chest, then grab us some import buses, or actually, I need the basic import bus, and I'm going to need, I guess it really doesn't matter as far as the export, but we need a basic processor, which thankfully we actually have set up already for us. We'll change that into a precision export bus and grab us some force nuggets. I'm going to try to set this up to autocraft for us. So thankfully we got that set up in there. That'll make us up force ingots, and we'll encode that to a pattern. Now, I think I also want an emitter. And I'll try to set this up back behind here, because I don't want to use up all of my force nuggets. I actually want to hold on to some. We might be able to use them for force rods, you know, other stuff too. You never know. So let's see. Precision export bus. We'll set that guy up right to that right there. And I guess we pretty much just need to set that up in here on page 2. So there's our force ingot right there. Pretty much all we got to do is just set that up in here, and it'll be ready to go. But first, let's plop us a level emitter down, sorry. And set that up with force nuggets. We want to make sure we have... Maybe we'll do like 256. Yeah, that might work. So, emit when levels are below the limit. Okay. Always active. Active with signal. Is that right? Emit when levels are above the limit. Active with signal. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so now all we gotta do is set ourselves up with a force ingot. So craft one of those guys up for me. Okay, that was awkward. Made me 3 of them. Not sure why, but okay. Anyways, so we're gonna set that up in there. It's gonna always craft items. It's gonna pretty much just craft them, put them right in here, and then we'll have that export out into the system right underneath it. Or in fact, actually, you think we could do it on top? Oh, we can. Perfect. And that'll eject all those force ingots right back into the network. Awesome. And that should pretty much leave us with at least 256 force nuggets also. Nice. Now, I'm not too sure exactly how I want to send over the force logs to our liquids room to be processed through the squeezer yet, but I'll think of something, I think. Eventually. I try to always make sure everything's set up properly for us. Alright, so this is still all working fine. We got cobblestone being voided. I think as well as gravel. I'm saving the dirt because I need it for our tree farms. I have it actually set up in the back here with a ender chest being exported from our network here. We have a chest full of dirt and fertilizer. So it's going to pretty much auto-craft us fertilizer, and that's for our forest farm because, well, for a long while there I was pretty much manually feeding it, having to check up on it every once in a while, and now I don't have to, which is a nice thing. Alright, so let's take a look here. Yeah, we're doing fine. But for some reason... Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Nope, stop. Stop. That's not good. I know exactly what it's doing. I have another pattern set up in here. Crafts 3 force gems with, well, 1 force gem and 2 refined iron. That's not really what we wanted, which means it's using up some of our iron and cooking it up and processing it with those force gems, which is why I was wondering if this was going down. That's not what we want. So let's try that one more time. Always craft items. There we go. Now it's moving with some speed. See, that's what I was hoping for. That'll work. So we really shouldn't have to worry about this pattern anymore. But we'll hold on to it. I hate to put it back in there, but you know what? I think it should be okay in there, right? Let's just make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and pull those out since we have those crafted together. Take a double look at how much. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. We'll probably get what, a good 1,000 ingots worth of that. That'll be perfectly okay in my books. All right, so we'll clear that out of there, and now all we gotta do is grab some materials for us. So we got force nuggets. Let's grab some force logs. We'll grab us a good stack of those. Whoops. Let's see, what else are we gonna need? Already got some nuggets. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab another half stack of those before it crafts down to the bottom. In fact, we'll just do another stack of those as well. Let's go ahead and grab us a stack of force ingots. Let's see, we're probably going to need some sugar. We'll grab some sugar cane. Alright, grab us some ender pearls. We'll probably grab some of the ones we have out of our Mistcraft room, seeing as how we might not need those anymore. We'll see. Alright, that should be good for now. Let's go ahead and head back. And we'll grab maybe another couple stacks of you. See, I think I want to use the spruce shelves. In fact, I might actually try something else. I might go ahead and see about getting us set up another desk over here for our Dartcraft room. Alright, well, let's see. I don't have a desk. Alright, guys, and we're back. Got myself 10 spruce desks. Decided to make up some extras, so that way I could put them on the shelf in here next time we need them. And we're also going to need us a book stand, which I'll place right there. Let's grab us a linking book, or at least a intralinking book in this case. Pick you. So we'll go ahead and fly up here to this room here. We'll go ahead and set this probably right there in the center. Alright, that should work. And here we go. Alright, so we'll label that quickly with a item frame there. Now what we gotta do is find us something to signify that. I think either force ingots or maybe a force log. I think it may be a force ingot. Yeah, that should work just fine. Alright, perfect. Alright, now I probably am going to do a little bit of decoration in this room, or at least I'm going to try to. Let's see, let's try the want to be cool trade. See about setting up a floor for us. Might try to keep to some type of wood in here. Just not too sure. I might grab some actual force bricks maybe, because I've not used those in anything as of yet. Might give those a try. I mean, it would be kind of fitting in here, right? Now, the only reason why I'm using spruce as the floor is because, well, I plan on using the spruce shelves. We'll set those guys up like this. Might actually set them up one higher. Creepy noise. Don't know why it always plagues me. Yeah, that might work. I might just keep it up at that high. Yeah, that should work. Cool. Alright, now I'm actually going to need some more spruce planks, so I'll have to go collect those in a minute, but let's throw some of this stuff onto the shelf. Got some force ingots, we'll place those there. What? What kind of magic was that? Okay, yep, inventory tweaks, I see. I get it. You gotta play those games with me. Alright, so let's see, we'll place kind of like other items down here, more force items on this side. So ender pearls we could place there. Yeah, that should work. Alright, let me head back to the crafting room, pick us up some more spruce. Lucky for us, it's right there at the top. Nice and easy transition, I love that. It's nice. Alright, so let me actually pick these guys up. Wow. That got dark quick. Alright guys, there we go, we got the floor in. Now, let's actually jump into the actual item subsets here in NEI. Let's go down to Dartcraft if I can actually manage to get my mouse there. Perfect, there we go. Alright, so we got a lot of these like force bricks here. And I'm not too fond of most of these, but I think I might give them a try. Possibly these brown ones. Now, I'm actually not too sure how to make the force bricks. Period. Keep saying to make the black force brick. even then, I'm a little unsure. I could have swore I saw something in here. Let me find it real quick, and I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, there we go. So I managed to find this by looking up force nuggets and seeing what I could use those for. I managed to find that we got stone bricks surrounding a force nugget, which will give us 8 yellow force bricks. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. So let's head back down. Let's head to our crafting area. Let's actually see how we're doing on... Oh wow, look at that. That's actually perfect. We have 254 force nuggets left, and it crafted us up 1,041 force ingots. That is just perfect. That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to make sure I kept some in my system as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this up. Grab us some force nuggets. See what we can't do. So I don't know if I have any more stone bricks, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, that'll work. 48 yellow force bricks. Now, I imagine all we really need is some cocoa beans. And that'll be used for the dye. Now, I have 2,500. Ah, darn it. I had an even number. I'm sorry. It's just something I noticed out of the side of my eyes. I apologize. Anyway, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's see how these look. You know, that might not look too bad. We'll give that a try. Should have plenty of cocoa beans for that. There we go. In fact, we got some more growing on our jungle trees out there also. There we go. And I want to set these guys up on the walls here. Now, I don't want to replace the walls, because if I do, then it's going to show on the outside, and we don't want that. So, let me go ahead and replace these real quick, and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, and this is what we got. So, I really don't know. I can't really tell if I actually like this or not. Brown force bricks on the outside. I don't know. You know, I might leave this up to you guys, but I kind of get the feeling you guys might not like this either. And, yeah, I'm kind of feeling you guys also. So, I'm going to leave this also up to you guys. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'll probably also do a little bit of fiddling with this off camera as well. Now, let's see if we can't set us up with our little Link character here. Get rid of the base. Yeah, that's not going to do. Maybe like, maybe we could set him up like on a shelf or something, so I don't know, that might not look right. Do you think that'll, it's worth a try. Gotta try it, right? Who knows, it might actually look good. Yeah, no, we'll have to set him up on some type of, pedestal or something. Maybe we could sit him on top of a crafting table. And we'll set that up like back here. So we'll have him sit right on top of it, like that. There we go. Perfect. I like that. And then we can actually move this guy into the center of the room. Or actually more towards the center. Maybe like right here. Actually, you know what? We do need to actually supply this with power, which is another thing I meant to do, and I haven't done yet. Darn it! But we'll move that out of the way, and we'll wind up placing him right there. But first, we need to go to the crafting room and make us up a tesseract. So let's quickly do that. It won't take us but just a quick moment. Alright, there we go. So we need an energy tesseract, because we're going to pretty much send power from one of our sources over here to our force infuser. We don't have to worry about adding a power supply in there either. Alright, so let's make our way up to our dart craft room here. We'll set this up on... We'll have to set it up on steam power for the time being. Receive only. Set. Alright, so that should be receiving power. We should be able to take our force infuser, place it right there, and power's going up. Perfect. Now we got force shard in there already. Upgrade tomes in there still. We're looking pretty good. In fact, looking so good, I might actually try changing the walls out again. In fact, I think we could use the brown forced brick and try another color if we wanted to. Let's actually go ahead and take a look again. So this time, let's type in @mod.dart. Alright, let's see. What kind of brick do we have this time? Magenta. Magenta. Maybe purple? Thinking maybe purple. Purple's kind of an odd color, I think. But I don't know if purple would go too well with a floor. Maybe a green? Do we even have any cactus green? No, but we got cactus. Alright, let me actually grab some ink sacks. Using my minium stone, we'll cycle through some of this real quick, and shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll have to make me up another minium stone soon, it looks like. There we go. And that should be good enough to get us started, at least, just to kind of get an idea of what it would look like. Pick you up. Yeah, let's see. You know, that feels a little bit better than the brown. Not gonna lie. What do you guys think? The green does look a little bit better. I don't know, the brown just looks a little cruddy, if I may. So I'm gonna actually head back, grab that cactus green there. We'll go ahead and finish making the rest of that up. And, well, at least go ahead and finish off the room with the green. Kind of like the way it looks better than the brown myself. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Can actually do something for the floor as well, but in fact, the ceiling, with the way I set up the floors in the tree, I tried to make sure I left like at least 3 layers to work with, so if I needed like power in between or something of that nature, if I wanted to switch out the roof or maybe the floor, then I could. So, and it would show on, you know, all the other layers. So we're good. Now, one of the other things I wanted to get made up today was actually this, and this. We're gonna make ourselves up a force rod, which we're gonna need with the force nuggets, and I think, you know what? I don't like that. Crafting table. There we go. Crafting station. Thank you. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Oh no. No. Ah, come on. You ain't gonna let me put Link back on top? Why you gotta be so mean? Try it this way. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Darn it. You know, I could set them like right here and then, you know, maybe set up like another hat somewhere else, or maybe even on the opposite side, but I'm not really too sure what I would do. Anyway, we need this because we could pretty much just leave stuff in here if we wanted to. Like that. Alright, so force ingots. Let's pull those guys out. And there we have it, a force rod. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I take this guy, place him into our force infuser, and if we add in an ender pearl. Alright, so we got the go button. That's a good sign. I'm curious if adding more ender pearls would do anything. We'll go ahead and give this a try and just see where this is going to take us. Now, this isn't the only thing I want to make. There's actually something else I want to try. I've heard people mentioning something about a force belt. Now, for that, I'm actually going to need a few more materials, so let me grab a couple more ender pearls. And back here, we need to grab some wool, for one. In fact, I actually think that's all we need. Grab another stack of those for now, until we get this set up at least. Alright, so what did this give us? A rod of return. Okay. Like I said, I'm not too sure what this was actually called, but I'm not too sure how it actually works either, so we want it to bring us back to this room. You guys said this is free, so I'm not too sure exactly, like I said, how this works. This rod has not been initialized. Okay, so shift right click, set. Dimension 0. Let's set this to, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna leave it like that for now. I don't want it to get confused in any way or form. All right, so back up here, if I right click, you're kidding me. And this is free? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You guys are good. Need to listen to you guys more often. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to take this on a hunch, because of the fact that it said Dimension 0, I think this thing actually works through worlds, doesn't it? This rod's bound in another dimension. Darn it! Well, I was hoping. Or is there a way? Well, I do know the Wraith's Eye doesn't work, so we'll just do this. Old Mistcraft Room. Didn't change the book, but yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. Thank you guys. That's a brilliant tip. I appreciate it. Now, there's actually one other thing I want to try and make, and you guys said something about a force belt. To make that, we need wool, iron, leather, and force ingots. That could be a slight problem. Darn. Alright, well, we'll grab some iron then. We'll kind of try to break in the rod of return here. Okay, you guys are, I'm sorry, you guys are right. You guys are right, I was wrong. I'll give you guys this one. In fact, I actually thought this thing was actually, I'm sorry, I said actually too many times. I'm getting excited. You guys got me all excited here. I thought it was actually going to use durability, and the fact that it doesn't, that's pretty awesome. So, props to you guys. Props to all of you. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a shot here. Throw that out, and we should, I guess not. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. In fact, we don't have everything. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try that one more time. There we go. So, forcing is on the side, leather in the corners. Doop, 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 doop. And I thought I grabbed for it. Darn it. Stupid backpack. Always does that to me. Alright, force belt. Now, you guys said I could store my rod in there. Now that is actually kind of cool. Well, that is pretty awesome. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting real quick. In fact, let me actually head back up towards this level. I want to make myself one more of those force rods, and I want to see what happens when we put a couple different ender pearls on here. I wonder. Let's find out. Alright guys, and we're back. So it pretty much just made me another rod of return. I'm not too sure if it has a more potent effect or not. I guess we could give it a try. I don't know if it maybe would work through dimensions, but I guess we could set these just about anywhere. So I'm going to set this up to the Dart Craft Room. I'll probably have it, you know, pretty much change to something else at some other point, but I just want to see. Whoa, whoops. I did not mean to go through the Mistcraft portal. Alright, so yeah, that one is still, yeah, still won't let me through, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and actually rename them, because I think that is okay. We probably want to do that. So this is going to take me to the dart craft room. We want to rename this one to our Miscraft room. In fact, we'll just call this the Miscraft Nexus. Oops, that was a Z, improper. All right, so there we go. That's up to the Miscraft Nexus. We just right click. Perfect. I love it. In fact, does that face wherever I'm facing? Face that way. Does it face me the same way every time? Okay, just ports me to that spot. Okay, that's fine. We can put the Wraith's Eye away for now. Thank you guys again, I appreciate it. I mean, I'll probably see about making up some more of those force rods. We can have those on our belt. In fact, I'll probably just leave that in my inventory. And we'll see about maybe making up some other stuff a little bit later on, but I think that's going to about do it for today. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.